And the picture on your screen actually is the first evidence that we have in public view about the kind of violence that he subjected Shraddha to. This is a picture of, Shraddha when she was allegedly subjected to violence by Aftab. Shraddha is injured in this picture. This is from 2020 when she had to be hospitalized after that violence. So, repeatedly, domestic abuse leading to the murder of Shraddha Walkar. This is the case that has been coming up. And if you see in this picture, you can see the bruise on her nose, the bruise on her face as well. She was beaten up so badly. This picture is from 2020. And she had to be hospitalized post that. Anvit is with me on the phone line. Anvit, you're seeing this picture. Can you just fill us in the date, etc., the timeline, and the event around this picture?
Yes, Arunima, along with the picture, we have also accessed the medical report of this woman, and the date of the medical is December 3, 2020. The time is 12:18 p.m. Now, it says that it is the medical patient's name is Shraddha Walkar. It further goes on to say that the diagnosis area says that acute severe backache with radiculopathy. Complaints on admission says that Shraddha had reported severe back pain, difficulty in movement of neck, numbness and in lower limbs, and she had been saying that she had this complaint for 5 to 4 days. Now, these are the details that we are accessing from the medical report of Shraddha that we have managed to access. And the report further goes on to say that the patient was admitted with above complaints and has been advised complete bed rest along with some tests like X-ray of the spine, straightening of lumbar spine, and the back pain, physiotherapy, and many other a series of medications have been advised to her. But what we are learning is that this woman had gone to the hospital, and the photo that we have shared, it clearly shows signs of assault. This woman had also been telling her family that how she had been being assaulted, physically assaulted multiple times by Aftab, and her parents were also aware of it. His father has also said in the complaint that was later converted into FIR that she had informed the family and friends multiple times that how Aftab used to physically assault her and that their relationship had gone sour. But no one was seeing this coming, and now this medical report is a proof of that what Shraddha had been urging for a long time.
Right, and with they're telling us about this picture. December 2020 is when she was complaining of back pain, and there were spinal injuries for which she was prescribed medication. The medical report that he is talking about, we'll just put it up on our screens. Anvit, you just told us the timeline, December 2020, and this is the medical report that Anvit has access. December 2020 is when Shraddha Walkar actually had to be hospitalized complaining of severe back pain, and you can see that picture there. Evident bruises on her face, nose, under her eye, cheek, etc. And then the doctor also said that just 2 months later, in about February 2021, she called him up and she consulted the doctor. So that's the timeline that we are seeing, Anvit. Between December and February of 2021, at least 2 pieces of evidence has come up to suggest that she was being subjected to domestic violence to the extent that hospitalization was needed.
Yeah, definitely, and it suggests the kind of brutality this man used to unleash on this woman, and no one actually saw what's coming, not even Shraddha probably, because it was evidently after that she went with him to Himachal, to Uttarakhand, as well as came to Delhi. But with all these evidences in police's hand, police are now looking at the larger picture, that whether this man had planned to elope with Shraddha only to kill her. Because see, in Mumbai, these all incidents took place when she was in Mumbai. Then this couple leaves Mumbai, goes to Himachal, goes to Uttarakhand, and then comes back to Delhi. In Uttarakhand, he had met a contact named Badri, who had also allowed him to stay had given them shelter, perhaps, and also helped him rent this house in Chhatarpur. This couple came to Chhatarpur on 15th of May, and on 18th, this woman is killed. Now, police are looking at the larger picture, that is it possible that this man had conspired much before to take Shraddha to Delhi and then to kill her? Because just in 3 days, this man kills her, even though he had been portraying since the beginning that this was a fit of rage incident, he was high on cannabis, just to dilute his case and dilute that he is a hardened criminal. But there is a very great possibility, and the police are looking also into it, that there is a possibility that this man had been planning to kill her, and that was part of the conspiracy that they eloped from Mumbai. He brings her to various locations. Maybe he could not pull up the plan in Uttarakhand and Himachal, and then he brings her to Delhi with the help of some of his associates. And then within 3 days of reaching Delhi, Shraddha is strangled, killed. Her body is chopped into multiple pieces and scattered in Chhatarpur forest area.
So was this a premeditated crime? That's the strong suspicion that Delhi police has, as Anvit is elaborating. Nikhil is joining me live from outside Aftab's residence. Nikhil, from whatever you gathered after speaking to neighbors perhaps and those who have known Aftab, any indication that this was a man who was a hardened criminal, and this entire theory of him murdering Shraddha in a fit of rage could be just a way to get away from the premeditated crime and the punishment he deserves for it?
Well, Arunima, at least the officials who are part of the investigation, they suggest us that he is behaving as a professional criminal, because whenever the Delhi police or the team of the FSL as well, they have been taking him to different important places from where the evidence needs to be collected, he is behaving in way to normal way. Some of the way or the other, it depicts the fact that he is a professional killer, or at least he has been behaving so like nothing major that sort has been happening. And in fact, the team of FSL, while they were inspecting the entire house in this particular stretch, they have been telling us that with which the evidence have been erased and clear in entire flat, it also suggests that many of the accused person, that the Aftab Poonawala is, he has gone through a lot of back-end work, a lot of study has been done by the main accused Aftab Poonawala. He must have searched it through the online, or he must have also read some of the books as well as to how to erase the evidences after the killing. And in fact, we have been telling you earlier as well, and as mentioned by Anvit Srivastava as well, our senior colleague, as to he was watching some of the online content on the OTT platform as well. There was this program Dexter from which he was inspired. So there is a series of events which have been taking place. But today what we do know, if we talk about the overall update so far, he has been given the 5 days police custody, police remand by the court of law. Yesterday he was produced in the court. 5 days PC has been given, so he will be subjected to further questioning. And in fact, Arunima, the shocking details are coming in is that he is continuously changing his statement. Initially he told that he had cut the body into 35 pieces, but now he has been saying that 16 pieces or 20 pieces. So continuously he is changing all these statements, and now he has gone on to say that some of the pieces of the deceased person Shraddha were thrown to the place of the Dehradun as well. So this is also one such important point which is coming out in the light of the investigation. So a team of the Delhi police officials, they could also be dispatched to the Dehradun as well to keep a check on the same, and also they are verifying all the facts which are being at least claimed by the main accused Aftab Poonawala. And as mentioned by Anvit Srivastava as well, a different team will be dispatched from the Delhi police to the state of Uttarakhand and to a particular valley which falls in the Himachal, where they stayed for a few days before shifting to the national capital Delhi. So apart from it, what we are expecting is that the FSL report, which becomes equally important here, 10 to 12 of the bones have been recovered, and as per the fresh details, we have been told that a thigh bone has also been recovered where there is mark of a cutting injury. That means a sharp object has been hit from in that particular body. But is that the piece which has been recovered belongs to the accused, belongs to the deceased person Shraddha or not? This is the matter of the investigation. The FSL report is awaited, but so far these are the details correctly with us. And if we talk about the entire residence, there are some of the other people as well who resides here. They are in complete shock. They are not even able to speak properly. And also the broker Rohan, who actually made them available this particular place, he is also now not at this particular locality. He used to live here in the nearby locality, but he has locked his house and gone on to some other place. In fact, we have been told through the sources that the owners of this particular residence, they live in another area in national capital Delhi, and they have also gone incommunicado. So every detail which could be a part of the investigation is being done by the Delhi police officials. And